Hello, Silver community. It's Sterling Cannabis with you once again. And today I'd like to talk to you about the foundations of my stack and what I am planning on stacking in 2020. And so let's get with it. And so here we go, the foundations of my stack. A little generic silver. I got a tube of Buffaloes here. At some point, those will get melted down and get turned into pretty silver for me. That's where my artwork comes from. I don't buy much of the stamped high premium silver rounds or bars. I get a little bit, but not much. It's certainly not my foundation. But my real foundation is constitutional. I got Morgans and peace dollars. 90% halves, 40% halves, 90% quarters, dimes, and 35% war nickels. And my goal for 2020 is by the end of the year to have at least 100 ounces in each one of these categories. Now, I'm partway there on all of them, but I'm certainly not there on any of them. And where I am going to start with my first big purchase, and it will actually put me over all by itself, but I am going to buy 100 face dollar war nickels. War nickels. Why on earth would you buy war nickels, Sterling Cannabis? You been smoking too much of that wacky tobacco or what? And I'll tell you what, I don't think so. I think I have got some real plan in here. First of all of this stuff is U.S. government backed. Everybody that I know knows what these coins are. They might not know how much silver is in them, blah, 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 but they will learn that when the stuff hits the fan in a heartbeat. People learn what money is real quick in life. Have you ever met a toddler that doesn't know to take money when it's offered to them? Believe me, people will learn what money is when what they think is money today isn't anymore. It will happen overnight. But these little babies right here have more concentrated silver in them than these 40 or 90 percenters. What are you talking about there, Sterling? I think you're off. You're not. No, I'm not. I really am not. These weigh 5 grams. They're 35% silver. That's 1.75 grams of silver per nickel. It only takes 90 cents in nickels to equal a troy ounce of silver. $1.40 in dimes, quarters, and halves, and in the silver dollars takes $1.30. How are you going to get to $1.30 with if this is all you have? 90 cents. There's more concentrated silver per cent value. If we put it that way. I did a little math, and I came up with some figures for you, so I'll go through it. It'll give you an idea. But for each penny in a war nickel, there is 0.01126% of a troy ounce. For each cent in a dime and in quarters are the same. It is 0.0007236 troy ounce. 60% of what's in the nickels per penny. I thought 50%, 90%, 50-cent pieces I thought would be more than the dimes and quarters, but actually they're not. They are per penny 0.006656 troy ounce per penny. These 40 percenters, I love 40 percenters, don't get me wrong, I love them, but they're even worse, of course, because they weigh the same as these and they've got less than half of the silver in them, but they're 0.0034. Silver dollars, that's, a lot of you can probably already figure that one out. It's 0.0077. So they're better, but they're still 70% concentration of what these are per face value. So, and they're cheap. You can find these things at face value, $100 bag of them. I don't have that written down here, but I think it's about 112 ounces. And you can get that basically at face. Why wouldn't you? And then other people have, oh, well, it's weight that you can put in the bottom of your safe. If you're worried about adding weight to the bottom of your safe, they do that. But I like the fractional value of them. I think when the fiat is no longer around and we're trading in silver, that just under 2 grams is gonna be a nice value for everyday small purchases. Having a pocket full of nickels will be a good thing when you're out and about on the town. So I'm gonna stack a bunch of them. So you guys, tell me what you think. Am I crazy? Has Sterling Cannabis been getting into the dabs too much? Am I crazy here? Or have I got an idea that is solid and good? I mean, I love that pretty silver, the expensive stuff. I watch channels all the time, people doing reviews of this stuff. But when it's $3, $5, $10 over spot just to have a pretty stamping, I can melt this stuff and make some beautiful artwork. I've got some ideas. I've talked to some people. I'm going to up my game on this pouring stuff, get myself a furnace, and I'm going to expand what I do and make some real art. And I think that poured art is actually even better because each piece is individual, where a coin is just a copy. The real art is the die itself, where poured art, it is the art, the original and only piece. So I'll get my art that way. Plus, I do get a few pieces here and there, the other stuff. But tell me what you think. Let's have a conversation. What are you guys stacking in 2020? What are you going to push hard on? I want to know. Let's talk about it. Peace out.